it's Hawaii week. Okay, so as you can see by all the decorations around the classroom, the palm trees, the little spinners and pineapples, jellyfish displays, parrots over there, and all this fun, exciting stuff, you can tell it is Hawaii week here in kindergarten. And Hawaii week is my favorite, by far, unit that we do every year, and it starts with our flight. I put pictures up on Instagram that highlighted the flight day and the excitement of that, where they pack their luggage and bring it in. And then today was what we call arrival day, where we all dress Hawaiian, the kids get a lei, and we learn a little bit about the tradition of the lei in Hawaii, and we learn a little bit about some language. We learn about the island a little bit like that, and then we build on that throughout the week, and it just becomes this full-blown fun room transformation unit that has been going on, I figured out today, for like 25 plus years here at this school, and it's crazy, but it's so fun, and I'll share details of that later on in an episode when we're done with the week. So as you can see, I have a ton of books in my classroom over there, and that's not even all of them. I don't remember how many books I have. I do use an app to keep track of them that I've talked about before called Book Buddy. It's a really way to keep track of the books in your classroom, but I have lots of books. So when it comes to books in my classroom, some of my favorite ones, this is kind of, I'm biased to this, are the ones that I wrote, because I get to share being an author with my kids. So if you don't know, I've put out 4 of my own books. This was my first one a long time ago, called My Teacher Has Feelings Too, and then I wrote this book called Yellow, which we're going to talk about pretty soon. And then I wrote this book called What Fishies Eat with my daughter Olivia. And I've got a book called Play, but I couldn't find it because I've got too many books over there. But I want to talk about how I do this briefly, and then how my Hawaii decorations are annoying. And then I want to talk about how my wife's team in 2nd grade started doing something a couple years ago that has turned into a really cool project in 2nd grade here. This is something you can try at your school through Student Treasures Publishing, right there. Student Treasures Publishing is a company that allows your students to write stories. They draw and write their own stories. Trisha said it is a lot of work because you have to edit these yourself and go through them all, but they come in this really nice hardcover book. Now, our art teacher here, who is an amazingly talented artist, did all the cover artwork. So Monica Gabehart, congratulations to you. Once again, beautiful, beautiful work. And then Trisha's team in 2nd grade, like I said, they've done this a couple of years, I think, but they came up with all these ideas. Last year they did like a bakery theme or cupcake theme, I think. This year was all about superheroes. So hers was called Mrs. Peterson's Powerhouses. And then every student's story is all about a superhero that they came up with. So there's Water Girl, Twin Man's Easy Job, and this one's called Bella Saves the World. And they're all these stories that the kids write themselves. And then they get this nice keepsake hardbound book written and illustrated by their class on the cover there that they get to keep. And I think it's like maybe like 20 bucks, I think she said, for the books, but what a cool keepsake for those kids. That's pretty awesome. So that's one way that you can do this for your class. Now, when I say that Trisha and her team took this and ran this with us, what they did was thinking about how they can make this really special, because they do usually read them in class and the kids share their story. Why not make it bigger? Why not do something big with this? They decorated their rooms to look like a Hollywood red carpet premiere, and all the kids that could and their families brought back, like Trisha had like 14 of her 19 or whatever students come that night with their families. That's awesome. 14 kids came back at night with their families just to read their story. It's a really cool, positive night to highlight the work that the kids had done. So if you decide to do something like this, or the way that my kids do, which I'll explain here pretty soon, we got some ideas for you, and it's a really cool, fun experience, and it turns into a fun experience for the kids too, not just the teachers and the families, but the kids loved getting up and sharing their stories, and it was just fun. Like, they do all this work, why not show it off? The other way, and this is what I'm doing with my class, and it's close to being done. Like, the final draft is going to get sent in tonight, and then I can't wait to share it with all of you. But I wrote a book a few years ago called Yellow, and a lot of you I know have seen this, a lot of you have it, and Yellow is a story about friendship, and it's about this friend of mine, Honor. Now, I want to give a little backstory on this because this has to go with the new challenge and this movement that I want to get going here that you're going to hear about, and I hope spreads, which is where it comes to you. But my friend Honor was a kindergarten teacher here for 30 plus years. She was a mentor to everyone on my team, including me. And Honor passed away, it's going to be 4 years ago this coming week, from cancer. And Honor's favorite color was yellow. Everything about her screamed yellow, bright, happy colors like that. So I wrote this book all about her. You can find it on Amazon or my Create Space page. I'll put it down, a link in the comments or somewhere for you. But it's just a story about how everyone has a friend that makes your days brighter. And it's a story about how we can all find that friend in someone. Now, it focuses on me and my relationship with Honor, but again, tells you to by the end of it, find a friend like that and thank them for making your days yellow. And that's something we can all do. This is a picture of Honor and I together at her retirement party. Right there. Look at us. So, making someone's day yellow is this project that I started with this book to kind of get people to think about how to make days brighter for other people, because that's what Honor did. She made everybody's day more yellow. So, to do that, my class and I this year, we've done a lot of cool things as a class, and it's more so these kids than me. I give all the credit to them because they are the most caring bunch of kindergartners I've ever met. They have the biggest hearts and souls, and they just care. They just care about people. So our class book this year, rewind, I started after I wrote these books, making books for my class. We put out a book a couple of years ago called Kids Show Respect. Last year we put out a book called Animals of the Alphabet, which is an ABC book. And then this year, our third year, my class this year is going to do a book called Make Someone's Day Yellow. So it's kind of a sequel to Yellow, but it's all about the way that kids or anyone can brighten the lives of people around them. And it's in the final draft phase, I told you that, so you're gonna see it soon. But to celebrate the book release and to celebrate Honor and everything about her, here's the new challenge and here's the special day. Next week, May 9th, is Honor's birthday. Honor would have been turning 64 years old this year, and I want to start something special. I always like wear this shirt on that day. Our whole staff does, and we all do that. But I thought this year, why not turn into something more and just call it Yellow Day and make it where our whole staff, and I'm not just talking teachers, I'm talking custodians and lunch ladies and bus drivers and secretaries and everybody, just make it yellow. Well, then I was talking to my neighbor Tiffany yesterday at our daughter's dance competition, and I said, what if we do this bigger? Just share it on social media and see how far it can go. So we're starting with the hashtag, Make Someone's Day Yellow, and I want to see how far this can spread. What I want from all of you viewers and teachers, what I would really like to see is schools make next Tuesday Yellow Day. And it doesn't have to be about honor. It can just be about making the day brighter. So if you and your staff can somehow make next Tuesday, May 9th, Yellow Day, and just talk about being kind and what it means to brighten other people's days, that would be awesome. I'd also like to see you share ways that you can make people's day yellow, something that you did, like a positive thought for the day that you did to brighten somebody else's day, or a positive way that somebody else brightened your day. And if you do that, please share it with the hashtag, Make Someone's Day Yellow. And I want to see how far this yellow movement can spread. It's got to be huge. I want it to be big for Honor and her family and the legacy that she left behind in this building, because it's here. Like, her spirit is alive and well in this school. This classroom was once hers a long time ago. So that's the new challenge. Share pictures if you decide to do a Yellow Day next Tuesday, and share it all with the hashtag, Make Someone's Day Yellow. And let's see how far this can really go. Let's focus on the color. Brighten people's day with the color yellow in honor of Honor, and let's see what we can do. I would really appreciate help with this, and I think it'd be a cool little project to start and see how far it can go, and show my kids here, based on their book that's about released, that making someone's day yellow doesn't just happen in our classroom, but it happens everywhere. And I would thank you in advance if you could help with that. Truly, thank you. If you are interested in learning more about how my class and I do these books together, how I do my personal books, the website I use is called createspace.com, and it's a website where you can publish like books, CDs, cookbooks, all kinds of stuff. So I suggest you to check it out if you don't decide to go with the Student Treasures format. If you want to try it kind of more on your own, you don't get hardback books. They're paperback. You could check it out, createspace.com. It's an Amazon-based company. That's where I've done mine through. I'm not going to go into too much detail because I know you can read it for yourself, and I do go into more detail about it when I talk about these in my sessions at conferences. So if you're going to be in Vegas this summer, or you're going to be at the Wisconsin conference in the fall that I'm doing, or the conference with Pete Harry, I'm going to be giving the talk called Model, Motivate, Write, Repeat. And it talks all about how I do that with my class. If you want to know more about the Hollywood night, you can comment below, and Trisha can answer questions for you about how she came up with the idea, where we got the props, how she got it set up. Anything you want to know, ask Trisha in the comments, and I'll be sure to show them to her. Thank you for watching. Have a great week. I'm going to celebrate some more in Hawaii with my kids, and I'll share that with you soon.